I told him, okay, but what about ISIS today? He said, no, this is evil. This is not from the Quran. I told him, you know what? You go home, study your Quran, and I will go home, and I want to study a little bit to discover if this is ISIS is what they are doing from your faith, from the Quran or not. So I will tell you something. I'm almost 27 years walking with Jesus. I never touched that book called Quran. Never. Because I believe this is demonic. This is something evil. I cannot touch it. I never open it. I have a media ministry. We reach out to Muslims every day, 24/7. But I have no idea deep about their faith. We know from the culture, but I never studied the Quran the way I should study it. Why I should study it? Because this is the faith of the other side. We need to know what they believe. So I open it and start to read and to read and to read. I will show you tonight 2 verses from that book. Can you show me that short PowerPoint presentation? Okay, this is the Quran. And look what it's written in Surah Al-Anfal. This is like we have John chapter 5. They have names also, okay? The name of that chapter is Al-Anfal. Look, remember, when you, Lord, inspired the angels, I am with you, so strengthen those who have believed. This is the Muslims. Strengthen them. I will cast terror. They believe God's saying that. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieved. This is us. We are not believers. So, strike them upon the necks and strike them from every fingertip. Strike them upon the necks. Strike them from every fingertip. This is the Quran. I will show you another verse. I can show you hundreds, but because I don't have time. True? I'll show another one. Can you show me the other one? Indeed, the penalty for those who wage war against Allah, let me tell you something. Allah in Arabic, it means God. In our Bible, we say Allah create heaven and earth. So the word Allah is nothing wrong with that. It's a language. I told you, Arabs exist before Islam. Muhammad took the Arabic word for God and he said, our God is Allah. Okay? Allah, it's a Semitic word for Elohim, like Hebrew, the same root. But if you ask me, is Allah is the same God, is our God? No. Just the word. For example, how many people you know their name is Moses and they are so evil? True? John. He's drug addict, but he's John. You know, it's like that. So, the penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger, Muhammad, and strive upon earth to cause corruption is none but that they be killed, remember, crucified, or that their hands and feet be cut off from opposite sides, or that they be exiled from the land. Is that exactly 100% what ISIS is doing today? Cutting heads, cutting hands, throwing people out of their homes. So if you want to ask me, I will tell you, ISIS are the real Islam. These are the faithful Muslims. And what they are doing that because they are faithful. All other Muslims that you know, they are not enough good Muslims. You know why? Because ISIS is doing what's written in their book. And I want you to know that. As a church, we need to do something. But if you want to step out, it's not just, thank to God, I heard President Obama. Let me explain myself. I'm sorry. I am Israeli, okay? I'm Christian Arab, live in Israel. I have nothing about your presidents or government. I love you all. I love all your presidents. I honor you. But I heard Obama saying that what ISIS is doing is not the real Islam. Just send him these 2 verses and tell me if this is the real Islam or not. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. The power of these people, just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, all what they taught us is Al-Qaeda, 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 Al-Qaeda. Today, where are they? We forgot about them. Today we hear about ISIS, ISIS, ISIS. I pray that God will use America and all the nations to destroy ISIS, but we can destroy them. We can run after them. We can damage all their cities and villages, but we are not able to destroy their faith. And here is our trouble. You can kill them, you can run after them, but ideology you cannot change because they believe and they are faithful on what they believe. So, do we need more airplanes? I don't believe so. Do we need more Tomahawks? F-16, F-15, I don't know, jacuzzi, whatever you call that. All these weapons. Let me encourage you, church. We have the greatest weapons against the spirit of Islam, not against Muslims. We have nothing against Muslims. We should love them. God created them in His image, the same He created us. And we have responsibility on our necks. Those necks that they wish to cut, it's above our shoulders that we need to love them and share with them the love of Christ. But our war and our battle, not with flesh and blood. It's with the municipalities against the devil and his soldiers and his army. We have the greatest weapon against the spirit of Islam. And it's the gospel. Can you say amen louder? If I say that in my church, people will jump. Believe me. It's the gospel and only the gospel that will destroy the spirit of Islam.